Working together has, for me, been an incredible inspiration, because Jenny lives this life of the birds. She's a great educator.
Margot is a good teacher and a good friend, and she likes to have us do things together. It's a lot more fun. So I like that with Margot.
Margot became involved with Audubon serendipitously. When her husband John was unable to attend an Audubon New York retreat, he volunteered Margot to take his place.
Margot's husband, John, was unable to go, and she went in his stead.
And there I was, and I just was fascinated from the beginning and really felt that this was an important organization. I was luckily asked to join the board very shortly thereafter. My husband was really the one who first began to be deeply involved in environmental organizations, and so I was watching and learning from that, but I decided it was time for me to get involved as well.
Since 1904, John's family had owned Elk Lake Lodge, an expansive 12,000-acre tract of land in the Adirondack Mountains, dedicated to environmental preservation and the appreciation for all things wild. As her involvement with Audubon in numerous board capacities grew, so did her skills as a birder.
When I began to learn what sort of creatures they were and about biodiversity and all of these things, I just sort of dove deeper and deeper and deeper. And so the process has gone on, and I'm very grateful that I've had the opportunity to have that in my life, and Audubon was where it began.
She brings to the Audubon a tremendous background in conservation, and that experience has really helped Audubon New York and the national organization.
She'll participate not only in bird watching events, but in bird monitoring and citizen science activities that really mean something for the science that is associated with the work we do.
Margot is a true champion for birds in New York. She's really a person who cares about birds and nature across the state. Margot is somebody that we really rely on to put her actions where her words are.
Margot's been on the board of Audubon New York and on the chairman of the development committee, as well as being on the executive committee of the National Audubon Society. And she's chair of the development committee of the National Audubon Society. So she has taken on a lot of serious responsibilities.
The reason that I joined the Audubon Society was that of all the organizations that are trying to do something important about the environment, the Audubon Society is the organization that is really connecting people with nature, and this experiential aspect of the education is really important, and it's the only group that's doing that. So I'm sort of a product of that.
I had the most wonderful outdoorsy sporty mom, and she just had my sister and myself out whenever she could get us there. As far as birds are concerned, when my sister and I were in the back seat en route from home to the summer camp, we would often get into sibling squabbles, and she would just redirect us by saying, "You silly girls, you dismissed the cardinal on the left side and the chickadee on the right side." Well, we'd stop fighting, we'd look at the birds. That's the way it was.
As an adult, Jenny has injected this passion into her teaching as the founder of the nonprofit organization Parenting Development Resource Incorporated, where she frequently encourages parents to incorporate the wilderness into relationships with their children.
Jenny knows how to connect with students in a way that doesn't always come easily with other people. She establishes these connections right away, and children are engaged in her enthusiasm and her excitement about the natural world.
I taught people to be happier, more effective raising young children. And I would always tell them that the kids just needed to be outdoors. They needed to, release their energy, enjoy the birds and the trees, and they should hug trees and pick up leaves.
Jenny understands the importance of education overall, but specifically in terms of environmental stewardship.
After years of running the program, Jenny saw Audubon as a perfect fit for her interests, a place where she could satisfy her love for birding and her dedication to family development and education. In 1996, she joined Audubon New York as a founding volunteer teacher of For the Birds, Audubon's premier school-based education program.
Throughout my time at Audubon, I was most interested in educating young children because I just know that when they get connected to nature, they are so excited, so happy to learn, so much more interested in doing even more learning. So that's what I wanted to do.
Ginny's background, before she even started with Audubon, was education. So when she found out about the For the Bird program, it was a natural fit for her. And she has been reputed to be the best teacher that the For the Bird program ever had.
During the past 16 years, Ginny has become a valuable board member and was recently appointed vice chairman. Using her experience as a parent educator, family counselor, and author, Ginny has brought immense knowledge, energy, and passion into the classroom. In addition, along with Margot, she has led numerous leadership birdathons and chaired past Keesee and Women in Conservation luncheons. And together these two continue to leave a deep and lasting impact on Audubon's mission.
Margot and Ginny are probably the two individual board members who are absolutely involved with every aspect of Audubon.
Ginny and Margot, 2 + 2 = 10. I mean, they reinforce everything we do.
Ginny and Margot are extraordinarily generous people. They are generous of their time and their energy and their intellect.
I think it makes a whole lot of sense for both Ginny and Margot to receive this award because of who they are. Neither one of them would ever seek to be recognized, and the fact that they do so much and ask for so little in return makes them, the natural candidates to receive such an honor.
I don't like to think about Margot and Ginny's legacy, because if we're talking that way, that means they're gone. And I can't imagine Audubon without Margot and Ginny.
I'm really glad that Ginny and I were honored together because I think that we've worked together so well, and I'm just glad that we have this opportunity together.
I was really quite happy that they did it together and actually a little relieved. I mean, we've been a team for quite a while, and it is the best possible
I feel
thing.
the same way.
Yeah.